So are we hiring right now at Prime? It looks like they are not hiring right now necessarily, but it looks like it's going to be back to normal things pretty soon. So kind of a little bit what's going on is there's a rumor going around that says we're not hiring at Prime right now, and that's because we're not. And what happened was we went on a little bit of a freeze here because the training pad kind of needs to be resurfaced from my understandings. So my understandings is that they're gonna slow it down for a second. They're gonna resurface the pad. They're gonna redo it, reseal it, resurface it coming up in July. So what they're doing is trying to put the brakes on stuff for a minute, resurface it, get it all done, and then start bringing in the students again. So you guys that got those messages that said, hey, we're glad you got your permit, but guess what? We are in the process. We're in a freeze right now, and hopefully we get back to the normal swing of things and unfreeze by, I think it said July 16th or something like that. So, or July 10th or something like that. So that should give us plenty of time to get the pad resurfaced, cleaned up, and fixed up. Because it's a lot of work to resurface the pad. We use some other company. We have to go pick up all the cones, move all the trailers, get everything ready for them to resurface it. And you know what they're doing is they're pretty much retarring it, repainting the lines and putting a seal on there. So we're kind of got that going on. Also, you guys in Washington. So I had some questions from some guys in Washington. Why does Prime not bring you in as a CDL student, you guys from Washington? Now the thing is, Prime, we try to hire from every state, but some states have regulations and you have to get certified, and it costs money for certifications. And it costs a lot of money to get students from Washington, because we would have to get extra certifications for their state that they need. If you're a Washington resident, you got to jump through some hoops to get your CDL in the first place. And you have to be trained by somebody that's approved by that state to get your license in Washington. So unfortunately, Prime's like, we're not going to jump through all those hoops, you know. Plus, we don't have a lot of freight up there. We're not really having too much freight coming out of that area. So we're just not hiring from there. We're not gonna bring you in as a student. Now, if you have your CDL already, this is where it's kind of messed up. But if you're in Washington, you can get your CDL, and then you can come to Prime as an A seat. Now the problem with this right now is that we are not hiring any A seats here. Like, we're not. We are right now taking the students that are Prime taught, and that's what we're taking. So we're taking people with permits. If you got your CDL right now, it is real hard for you to get here to Prime, because we're not hiring from that area. You know, it's not the, let me take that back. It's not that we're not hiring from your area. It is that you have a CDL already. You're not a permit holder. You have a CDL. We're not hiring for people that have permits right now or have their own CDLs. We're just not doing it. And I kind of, like, I can see why we're doing it like this. Is because we're Prime is a training facility, so we're into training. So we want to have the room for people that are Prime trained to be in the Prime trucks. We don't want somebody from some little rinky-dink school that you pay money and you get a CDL. And you guys that know. So if you know, you know. But there's some places out there that you can just pay money and they will pretty much just hand you a CDL. So if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. So there's places out there like that. So, you know, it's not good. We don't want those guys coming over here, and, you know, we pretty much have to retrain them anyways. It's a lot more work. Instead of that, we can put into work with a fresh guy that doesn't have a CDL, because sometimes people get that CDL and they think that they are beast mode. They're all like, man, I know I paid for this CDL from this school and I just got my CDL and, you know, I'm good at what I do. No, you're not. You're not good at what you do. And, you know, cool, you got a CDL, but you don't know what you're doing. You're going to hit something. You paid for that CDL. I've seen it plenty of times. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some great CDL schools out there. I'm not going to lie. There is some great CDL schools out there that care about you, teach you the skills that you need to be successful. Like, there are some great schools out there. But you guys know, if you're the ones that, hey, man, I just paid this money and I'm guaranteed a CDL. Did you take a test? Nah, man, I paid the money and got a CDL. I don't know how it happens. But if you know, you know. We'll say, if you know, you know. But, you know, it happens. There's places that do some strange stuff. At Prime, we're gonna teach you the skills you need. We're gonna teach you the basics of backing so you understand how to maneuver a trailer. We're gonna teach you how to drive this truck safely. We're gonna give you a lot of good skills that are gonna help you out there on the road. And we're going to get you ready to haul freight. So as soon as you pass your CDL test, you're going right to TNT. Like, we're guaranteed. We have so much faith in our PSD trainers out there and their teaching and their skills that we will take you straight from permit, get your CDL, boom, TNT, go run freight. Now, you're going to have a TNT trainer in there, but it's pretty much, hey, you got a CDL, bro. Drive this truck. You have a CDL, so drive this truck. That's the attitude. You know, you've been taught the skills that you need to drive it. Because we're not over here just teaching people how to, hey man, we're just going to teach you how to pass a test and that's it. We're not that company. We're not that company. We're teaching you the skills you need to be successful on TNT. We are giving you the knowledge that you need to succeed out there. You know, and you do a lot of work here at Prime to get that CDL. Like, we're not just handing that stuff out. Like, you have to get your pre-trip down. If you don't get your pre-trip down, you're never going to be able to show them how good you can back. You're never going to be able to show them how good you can drive. Now, we'll say that you're backing. You're struggling on your backing and you just ain't getting it, period. And, like, there's nothing your trainer can do. You just can't get it. If you fail your backing, or you're just super nervous about your backing, so that causes you to fail, because that does happen. I had it happen today. You know, we got super nervous and we made some bad judgment calls out there. We second guessed ourselves and we made some bad judgment calls out there. Great student, awesome student. We just made some bad judgment calls. So, you know, it happens. You fail the backing, you don't get to show them how good you drive. It doesn't matter, because you didn't get past that portion of the test. You know, you're going to have a retest. You're going to be able to retest and do it again, but you can't make it past that part. We are not the company that's going to be like, oh, you didn't learn your pre-trip? It's okay, buddy. We're just going to check these boxes that say you know your pre-trip. Let's go do our backing. We are not that company. We are the company where you work for it, you will get it. If you work hard, you listen hard. Like what I'm hearing a lot right now from, like I heard a lot of my students say this right here. You have two ears and one mouth. That means you need to do double the listening and less of the talking. And I'm hearing my students tell me this, and I'm all like, holy cow. I never really thought about it like that, but I'm hearing them tell me this. They're telling me this. Hey, man, I got 2 ears. I need to listen and talk less. And, you know, that's great. Like, I like that. You know, I've been lucky. I've been real lucky here lately. I've been getting a good bunch of students. I really have. I've been getting some guys that really know what they're doing. You know, I've been real lucky here lately. I feel like, I don't know how, but I've been lucky. And my guys, they probably are all like, no, you haven't been lucky. I'm hard. No, man, I've been lucky. Since I came back from my little trip to Texas, since I came back, I've had nothing but good students. I really have. I don't want to jinx it. I hope this new table right here is made out of wood. So I got a new computer desk in here. I got, you know, I got a new, I got my mic here. It's mounted to the table now. So like, I mean, stuff is getting better over here. Like the YouTube office is doing good, and it's thanks to your support for watching my videos. You know, y'all are over here helping us out. It's also big thanks to my wife, because she said, hey, I want to get you a desk for Father's Day, and I want to get you a chair. So I'm no longer sitting in a lawn chair. You know me, I've been always the budget streamer over here, if you would say, or the budget YouTuber. I've used the cell phone for a long time. I haven't really messed with the GoPros. I've used cell phones, bad cell phones, good cell phones. I didn't use mics for the most part. You know, it's kind of the hood over here in this area, but guess what? We're moving up in the world. We got a desk. We got a nice desk now, and it's awesome. But like, comment, and subscribe. Keep watching my videos. Check out everything. You guys looking for pre-trip videos, they are under my playlist. I always like to help you out and say, hey man, check out my videos on my pre-trip. You know, just look at my playlist. They're there, people. Especially guys that watch my channel, they're all like, man, I'm having trouble with pre-trip. I'm all like, are you watching my videos? It teaches you how to point at the items, and it teaches you where they are. They're all like, what? I didn't think about it, man. I'm gonna go watch it. Then they come back the next day and they're all like, awesome pre-trip videos. Like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this answers some questions some people might have had. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Get my latest lives. Get my newest videos. Also, in the description, there's a link to fill out an application and get my recruiter. My recruiter's good. Don't forget to drop that referral code, COXDJO. Also, my phone number is 417-894-8098. Drop me a call, text me, something.